I've noticed how well written your lyrics are. What would you say was your main influence?
Whatever I find, say, what have given me a lot of education, and a lot of people don't even realize that what set my mind was on a higher level was comic books. Yes, man. I was going home because I was thought of as being slow because my teacher could not reach me in school, you know? Yeah, because when I was in class with most of the other kids, and I know it's happening to most kids even today, you know, the teachers have to have a way of getting your mental, your concentration span. Them have to can be able to get you. You understand? And I've never met a teacher that could do that. And I was going home one evening from the Kingston Senior School, and while walking on the street, all by my lonesome, I saw this little book. Look at that. Yeah, I saw this little book in a garbage pan, like someone threw it out, and I took it up, and it was a comic. It wasn't the regular Marvel size comic. It was a size of like a novel, you know. It was black and white writing, you know. It wasn't colored. It was black and white writing of a regular novel size, you know. And when I took it up, it was called the Steel Claw. Yeah, man. And when we finish here, you need to Google that. Yeah, Steel Claw was a character that he had one hand and he had an artificial arm that was made out of metal, you know. And whenever he put a finger in electricity, it would make him invisible. It would build up a lot of current within that arm, yeah, and he would become invisible. That's how he got his invisibility, you know. So he would be invisible, but the claw would be visible, and that all you would see coming at you when, you know. Yeah, and when I just got that comic book, it taught me to read. Yeah, because when I saw all the actions, right, and the written stuff, I wanted to know what they were saying, you know. So that got my full attention, which the teacher in school could not do. To get your attention span, that is where teachers need to. When the teachers can be able to read and write and know all of that stuff, but to connect with the students. That's where the magic is. That's where you get the kids to learn. You know? Yeah, and from that, I ended up with dozens and dozens of comic books. You know, that when I see Marvel Comics right now is moving to movies and all that, yeah, I said, oh God, I've been there so long ago. You know, I went to the moon before NASA because of comic books. Yeah, because the teaching, the written stuff that it's not simple people write comic books, you know. Yeah, man, highly educated people, because they have to add facts to what they're doing. It's not just, it's not all fiction, you know. And even when they're going fictitious, the connection, the facts to make it happen, because people are not stupid, and if you're not in line with what you're saying, you're going to get lost, you know? And I have every type of comic book you could think of. Because growing up with my dad, my father was very strict. He didn't want me to be a singer. He wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer, you know? Like all these other kids, you know? But the Almighty had my plans, which is music. And my dad realized that I have elevated myself within the music, and he accepted me and loved me for this too, you know? Yeah, you know, because I didn't turn out to be a gangster or, you know, something negative. What I have become, you know, he had to be proud, because I have taught many people, you know, with positive direction, musically. Yes. You know, I've made many people feed musically because of music. Yeah. You know? So it's more positive than if I was a lawyer or a doctor. I'm telling you that. Yeah, man, because I have students, souls, spirits, you know? Yeah. And physically too, financially too, you know? Because apart from singing, I transitioned to a bassman and arranger at Studio One. And my bass lines, out of 90% of the other bass players, my bass lines have been played over and sung over by almost every Jamaican artist. So it's a great thing. Yes, it's a great thing, you know. Yeah, the Kutchi and the Dutchy and all them things they created came from one bass line, you know. And the original instrumental song I did called Full Up, right? That was an instrumental song. The Mighty Diamonds put words to it, and that's how the word the Kutchi came. Many years after, the musical youths put lyrics again, changed the Kutchi to Dutchy. That went Billboard. And most of the other songs that I have played for many people, you know, have been re-recorded by producers, sung over by almost every reggae singer. Everyone will sing reggae from that time. I've sung on Leroy Sibbles bass lines more than any other bass players, you know. So it's a special gift that Jah had given me again. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when you're into music, you make the whole nation eat, you know, musically, you know. From the Peanut Man come right up the line, you know. Yeah. So it's a great thing. It's a wonderful thing. Yes, man. So I'm very proud, you know, to be able to say my contribution.
Well, let me hear you say, Mount